Today we've got some girlies. Some girlies that need some help getting birthday years. So if you know anything about any of the dolls that I show you, please let me know, because trying to figure out who came from when. And my collection has recently gone from 2 to 4 to everyone you see here. By the end of this video, everybody's gonna have clothes. But I'm gonna show you the next stamps. I'm gonna show you what I have for clothes with the tags on them, or the dates on the tags and stuff like that. And then, yeah, like I said, if you know anything, please enlighten me. I'd love to hear it. We're gonna start with this girly. So you can see she needs a little bit of a limb adjustment, but she is a custom Molly, believe it or not. She used to be Molly. Yeah, I have no idea what date she is. She didn't come with clothes on. She is full-blown silver eye. So here's a good look at her face. If that gives you any sort of help. She has had her eyebrows redone. I did stick some eyelashes on her. And then of course the wig, which isn't clear. So here is her next stamp. Yeah, let me know if you know anything about her. I'd love to know. Okay, so you can see her. There she is. I made that outfit, so it's nothing fancy. Next is Miss Kirsten Larson. I don't have any of her clothes actually, because she wasn't planned. But I guess she too is silver-eyed. She is squishy. She needs some work. So I think this is an early 90s stamp. Oh my gosh. Hope you get some of it in there. Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to watch that to see if anything showed up. But yeah, that's her. It's Kirsten. You can tell me when she's from. I think she's a 90s baby. So let me throw some clothes on her just so she's dressed. Okay. Here Kirsten is, and what I bought of the Janie and Jack collection this year, and some pants that I sewed. They're a little wrinkly because usually she's sitting in them. And I kind of just quick undressed her for this video. There's her up a little bit closer. I don't know. I can't figure out how to make this hat fit on the head without looking like a melted marshmallow, but it is cute and very soft. So, next. Actual Molly. So, just to preference this, the 4 of these dolls I got in a lot. The other one I bought a lot for a bunch of clothes that was on it, and that's Kaya. The Kaya over here, not my childhood Kaya. And then this one I got really cheap because she had silver eye, and Kirsten, same thing. Just super, I mean, the lot of Molly, Samantha, Addy, and Josefina cost me under $200, and when you see their clothes, I think that's a really, really good deal. This one and this one didn't cost me over $20 a piece, and same with Kaya. By the time you took out the clothes in the lot, I try not to buy dolls unless they're in a group, a lot, or whatever, so I can at least resell the stuff I'm not going to have and make a little bit of money back. But I think I'm going to run out of options. And so, okay, Molly, right? I think she is for sure also a 90s baby based off of the next stamp because it looks like identical to the Kirsten I just showed you. Skin tone, a little bit different color. So, yeah, because they have like the C that's on top of the P, so I think that means 90s. And here's her face. Moving bangs. I don't know if she has like issues with her eyes or not. I've never had a Molly before. She's definitely got zero face paint, but like around her pupils. I don't know if it's supposed to be or not. But yeah, she's gonna need to get her hair rebraided. And she did come with parts of her meat outfit, and she's even like all 4 dolls and a lot that I got are actually in like really good shape. I was worried about their hair, but this is after literally just brushing it under and like dunking their heads, like a towel around them and just dunking the ends of their hair under hot water in like my bathtub. I have not even bothered with a hot water dip for any of them yet. A couple of them are gonna get it, but okay. Let's grab her outfit, and I grabbed her little sockles first. No, that's inside out. Okay, so I've been looking at pictures of Molly, and I think these are still her socks, even though they're so small. Like I always thought she kind of had taller socks that rolled over, and then they were this length. But it looks like there is a version of Molly that has shorter socks. This 4 lot of dolls, and I'll tell you, Molly was one of them in there, and then I'll tell you all the other ones. Were stored in like a wooden box, and the person I bought them from must be some sort of contract work, and got them as payment for a job. So yeah, they weren't necessarily like the best store, but they weren't in really bad shape. But there is a little bit of like mold on them, so that's why I did have to take them all off. But all I did thus far is Clorox wipe the limbs. Like I said, I washed the hair because they're not like moldy. I don't want to say they're moldy. There was just some spots on Josefina's outfits, which is a bummer because she was definitely like mint factory, other than her hair style. But yeah, there's no like mold on them, but they had a smell of being in a wood box and stuff. So I just literally did warm water, not hot water, not even hot water for all of it, and Dawn dish soap. But like there's still like some discoloring on the white sock and whatnot, but that I think is more from her skin than from the actual like how they were stored or anything like that. So I'm gonna try and kind of dress her as we can hear the fit. See if I can open it up. It's like this sock is like too small. Actually, you know what? It's upside down. Oh, look at that, it fits when you put the heel on the heel. So then here's her Mary Jane's, and compared to like my Nellie Mary Jane's, it's a lot shorter up here on the toe. And I had to take the stickers off because they were like icky sticky, and I had to wash them, and I'm hoping to put the stickers back on to save them. Let's see if it'll focus on it. Oh, maybe for a second. It says made in China, especially for made. Okay. It's supposed to say made in China, especially for Pleasant Company, but especially if it's on the outside. So then here's her top, and there are no tags, no remnants of tags in this. So I'm assuming it's not supposed to have tags. I don't know, but there isn't any. I'm not a gentle person, sorry. So this looks like like I don't think I need to take her apart and do her limbs, which I'm super glad about. A lot of them I don't, which is ideal because it's like not a horrible process, but it's not like my most favorite thing to do. The stuffing and unstuffing that drives me nuts. But I don't have her dickie, so that is missing from this. Just neat outfit. Then her skirt. Okay, again, no tags to be found. The Velcro's like this. This is like the scratchy part of the Velcro. I mean, the stitching like lines up past it to like all the way down to like the center, where it's stitched together. The two ends of the skirt are stitched together. So I don't know if that's how that's supposed to be or not, but that part I'm not like super upset about. It is what it is. You know, like, it's Velcro fell off, put it back on, right? Better for the skirt to stay on than... I'm just glad this wool stuff didn't shrink. So I used kind of warm water for it. Like really warm water, but a little bit warm, just to like soothe my anxiety of using cold water to wash things. It doesn't get rid of germs. And I don't really know exactly what is dropped on the skirt, other than the Velcro goes in the back. So then her bloomers, just first, bloomers. Okay, so it just says, which also makes me think it's 90. I'm not gonna be able to get this whole tag in frame, but made in China for Pleasant Company. There is no date on it, so that's little bloomers. So they're going on after the skirt because it's already on and it's not coming back off for this. Her shoes on quick while she's upside down. And they're definitely like tighter than like Nellie's Mary Jane's. And I know that that's like a thing, I guess. Okay. So there she is in her meat outfit. Her hair was just like back in like a ponytail. So it was in like a moderately protective style. So I mean, that's nice. And then her glasses. Thank goodness she has glasses. They're in decent shape. They are that style, which I think is also a 90s thing. Again, I'm not 100% sure, but that's my best guess. So there is Miss Mare. We don't have any accessories, so this is what she gets. Okay, we're gonna do Miss Kaya next. I skipped Sam back there real quick. So I got her in a lot for the clothes. She needs some limb work. I think she's a little newer than my Kaya. Just grab her. Here she is. This is my childhood Kaya. Not factory braids, of course. I was a kid. So she does have her meat outfit, all her meat accessories. But I don't know. I just like comparing pieces. I got a few Kayas now just for the lots clothing. They are next to each other, face-wise. She had a very intricately braided hairstyle. I'll tell you what, it had turned into like dreads up underneath here, but for the most part it came out so far. But I think she's gonna end up getting a boil water dip just to try and get this flattened out, because I might keep her for a while because I love Kaya's hair. But I always want to keep mine braided so it's protected. This one, I'll feel a little less bad about leaving her hair down, and then I can put her in an outfit or whatever to just, I don't know, hang out with her hair down. She came with, and this is not the complete lot, I just grabbed the parts. White powwow dress. I had this as a kid, but I sold it because I was a teenager and I wasn't, nothing's cool when you're a teenager. So I got this back, but it didn't have the shoes. It did have the belt. I had previously had the choker and the choker. So I'm missing the headpiece and the shoes for that outfit. And this one, I've been a little scared to wash it, but it does have like a little bit of a stain here. Is also what it came with. I want a lot more of Kaya's clothes. Oh, and the one my Kaya is wearing the adorned deerskin outfit, which is different than the deerskin outfit because these are real beads, not embroidered. So, yeah. Anyway, she came with this one, and then this one had her shoes. So, yeah. but it doesn't have the belt or the headdress. But then, what else did I kept? I don't remember. Maybe that's kind of all I kept. I don't know. The mini doll was in there, which I kind of already had. And then there's a random outfit in there that I didn't keep. I don't remember if there's anything else. But I think we're going to put her in the blue one just so she's got some clothes on. Okay. So prior to getting the lot that's back here and Kirsten, I intended on Caroline being my next doll because, I don't know, I just like the sailing part of her story. And so that was kind of my plan, was to do Caroline next. And then this lot came up on Facebook Marketplace. I was already going through the town that it was in because I don't live in a town that's big enough to have anything cool like that. Thus far, at least. And so I picked it up while on the way. So now I have all these other historical dolls and a whole bunch of Caroline's outfits. So we're going to put Kaya. Hopefully this doesn't have, I don't know. You'll have to get over it if it offends you. Sorry. I'm not doing this doing it because I want to see the outfit on. So I don't have like everything from Caroline yet. I bought this as a lot as well. And I don't know if I even remember what this outfit's called. This must be like one of her holiday outfits or party outfits or something like that. So I literally just started investigating Caroline. I didn't know much about her, but I liked her a lot. So I was like, okay, I think we're gonna do her or Elizabeth, whichever doll comes up in my price range first. So we started collecting some clothes for her. I'll show you the rest of it in a second. I don't mean to be rude about the get offended thing. It's just some people are really picky on things, and I'm not. Kyle wants to wear a pretty dress that isn't from her time period. So here's the dress. The gloves. Does not have the shoes. So then I'm gonna put this on her. Her gloves are a little snaked. The gloves. But it's okay. It's okay. I don't have another winter outfit to put Kaya in, so she can wear this one for a little bit. At least until I undress her to do her limbs. Hairs and this velcro. Hold on. We'll just put her these slippers on. These are from her pajamas. But they're the only shoes that came in this lot. So Kaya's just going to be a mix match here. Getting as much of Caroline's clothing on as possible. Dude. Goes inside. See her eyes? There she is! Oh, how pretty! But yeah, Caroline was gonna be my next doll, and maybe Kaya could be my replacement for now. At least the model. But there is Caroline's winter coat, hat, and it's kind of a felty fabric. It's supposed to be a mimic wool like Molly's skirt. Molly's skirt is definitely nicer. But there's that. And I did get her meat dress, which I think everybody kind of knows what that looks like. And then her PJs. And they are like, you can hear that in the microphone without it being crazy. Kind of papery, but it's fine. So, what do we think? What do we think of Miss Kaya? I think blue is really pretty on her. Grab Nellie, so guess who we're doing next? Samantha. Nellie is my baby. This is my first doll ever. Love her so much. And I never planned on owning a Samantha. And in particular, this doll is not making me feel better about it. I'm not sure I like her. But since she's here, she'll probably be kept for a while unless I find another one and get rid of this one. It's not too bad. Her head is like loose. Oddly though, I'm pretty positive this is Samantha. Like honestly, I don't really know what Samantha's eyes look like. I know she's supposed to have like special eyes, but her hair, I would say, she came in the 4 lot. I'd say she has the worst, like in condition wise hair. Her ends are very dry, and hers was in like kind of a braid or whatever. And to me, I don't think she's that really a doll, but like, I don't know. And you'll see in a second here why I'm like intrigued by that. Little pictures, okay. But her C is on top of the P L, not just the P. And then here's her face. And I'll try and get her eyes a little better. They're definitely like I don't know if these are her eyes. I really don't know what the story is behind this doll. This one and Addy are really throwing me because she has the soft eyelashes like Paws and Company. She's squishy like Paws and Company. She is squishy. Like, I think she's missing stuffing, personally. But all of her limbs are Paws and Company. She's a Paws and Company, but I don't think these are her eyes. I really, really don't think they're her eyes. They're decal. They are not like she doesn't look like she would ever get silver eyes with these eyes. Like they look like the sticker-like eyes. Like, yeah, definitely a lot more like her eyes are still see, who do we got here? You're all brown hair, brown eyes. Maybe this would work. Maybe. But you can see how her eyes are green, but they're not like pinwheel. They're the hazel decal eyes. More similar to like Mary Ellen, and so on and so forth. And I'm positive what's in her face. Which is whatever, but yeah, like I said, her eyelashes are soft. But I'm convinced these are not her factory eyes. And the reason I'm like, what the hey about that, and I think too, because like her head's so loose, I think she was taken apart at some point and got some different eyes. In her history, whatever went down there. But the reason I'm intrigued by this doll itself, sans the eyes, and eyes, I guess let me know if you think they're her real eyes. I wish I don't have necessarily good enough light to really, actually, that might be the best picture I can get for you. And her teeth. Yeah, but the reason is her meat dress. Why I'm so intrigued by it all is this the paper tag made in West Germany, 1986. Okay, this is what she was wearing. Unfortunately, the ribbons are like fraying. Is it against the rules for me to trim it and put like a layer and melt the edge? Or does that not work? Maybe because of the type of ribbon it is? I would like to do that, but I don't know if that's like, oh my gosh, no, don't do that. So also tell me that. But that's why I'm so intrigued by this Samantha. Because I'm positive it's Samantha. She has like a little bit of layering in her hair, where what I think would have been her like pony. But I'm convinced these are not her eyes. I've been looking at her for like a little while now, and I'm like, I don't think those are your eyes. Original eyes, at least. Which again, isn't like super world ending to me, but I don't know if I like them. I'm kind of a pinwheel eye person. I don't mind the decal eyes when they're like colored eyes, but I don't always love like the brown decal eyes. But yeah, I'm trying to put this on her real quick. get on her wrist to do the thing. But this is all she came with. She doesn't have shoes. She doesn't have tights. She doesn't have anything else. So that's literally all of everything I have for her is the neck stamp, the face, and the wig is like definitely like an older style wig. It's got the cap like that. And like you can see it's like a more meshy cap than, yeah. This is the Sam. And I would love someone to tell me what the sitch is on this. And I will be happy to make a secondary video if there are people that want to see more. I can show more. Just don't know what else you need to know. Okay, we're gonna do Josefina next, but oh my gosh. Oh, going down. Grab her after this segment because it's like the third time she's jumped, so she can be down there if that's where she wants to be, I guess. We're gonna do Josefina, but I totally forgot. Sam came with her spring party dress. Ribbons on these ones, great condition. There's a small stain up here I need to work a little harder at. Where'd the tape go? Okay, here it is. So this one is made in China for Pleasant Company, and this is 1992. So, yeah. And then it also came with the little neck collar-y piece. And I personally think that like the lace on it is like still dingy after washing it. I don't know if there's really a fix to that because any bleach or anything is going to wreck the ribbon. So, but kind of forgot she came with that. Josefina. All of her clothes say made in China for Pleasant Company, no date on them, which makes me think that she's pretty new. Let me put these on, then I'll show the next stamp. But when I got her hair, literally, I washed it, but it didn't, like, it basically brushed right out. It was like just in a ponytail. It was unbraided from factory, but overall, I'm pretty sure she's basically brand new. Like, her body has a few snags on it, which is a bit concerning, but I'm convinced this was tied by factory and the sticker was on it, so really bummed I had to take it apart, but she was what I would say was kind of mold. Yeah. Gonna get her hair. Yeah, so she does have the Pleasant Company stamp, but I'm pretty sure. Being a Josefina mold, I think her eyes are pretty darn even. So, yeah. These are reflective for meat shoes. So you can see they're like, they got that on them. And her laces, like I'm assuming they either got a little bit wet or way too warm. Because like the leather, they're crumbling apart. And I don't think there's a saving to that, but it does, they still have a sticker on them. So it's kind of disappointing that I have to probably just get rid of them. But that and the front of her skirt are the only things that really had anything that made me think like, oh, they're moldy from being in the box. That's it. So that's why everything, like I said, immediately came in the house and got Dawn dish soaped. And dolls got Clorox wiped. And everybody got quickly cleaned up. And her earrings like are perfectly fine. Like no rubs. Like Miss wants to be on the floor. Okay, here's her skirt. Now when I wash this, all these tags say cold water, hand wash only. And like I said kind of earlier, washing things in cold water gives me, I don't love doing that. It feels like it's not getting clean. So I definitely was using more water. And I definitely panicked because it ran red. And I was like, oh great, there goes the trim on the bottom of her skirt. It's red now. Or pink. It'll be pink by the time it's all said and done. but it didn't. It stayed white. So I'm very excited about that. And I'm really hoping I did enough to make sure she doesn't have any regrowth of any sort of like mold. But Josefina is definitely, like, I've never had her before, and I didn't plan on getting her for a while. Now that I have her, she's gorgeous, and I'm very happy she came in this month. But yeah, I don't think I would have gotten her for a good long while had I not kind of happened upon her. So here she is in what is left of her meat outfit and hair down. She has gorgeous hair, like Kaya. It's going to be very tough to put her hair back up in a braid, but it is going to end up back up in a braid someday when we get a little bit more of her stuff. So then, all that's left is Addy. And when I tell you this is another confusing doll, just you wait and see. Okay, Miss Addy. I'll be honest, this doll I have been so intimidated by. Not this one specifically, all Addy dolls, because of the hair and it being textured, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't have any clue how to do anything with textured hair. Other than it's still like a little snaggly, like you can't quite get your fingers through it. Brushing it was actually so much easier than I thought it was going to be. Overall, I think her hair is still in pretty good condition. It was just in like a pony like this. It will eventually be getting its braid back in it. Not today. I low-key like her hair now. But I don't, like I said, I used very cool water with her, and my very fine, thin hair, the widest tooth comb of my own, which is not that wide. But yeah, so the reason this gal confuses me, get her hair pulled inside. Her earrings are starting to become silver, like they have some wear to them. I'm concerned about her face. I'll try and show it. If you can see, it looks like she's constantly covered in little water droplets. And I don't know what else to do for her. I don't know. The next thing she's going to be getting is some baking soda. But she has got the soft eyelashes, like Pleasant Company doll. She's not freaking squishy, okay? She has got silver eye, which I would like to change. I don't really like her specifically with silver eye. I'd rather her have the brown eyes. Yeah, she's not squishy at all, anywhere, unless her vinyl has just magically hardened. She doesn't have an AG star anywhere. Is Addy not as squishy as the other ones? I don't know. I think she's very red undertoned. I'm just really hoping her plastic is okay. Yeah, she just looks very speckly. Like, she's not sticky by any means. I don't know how to show it well, if you can even see it. It just looks like someone went with some water and her face is all wet. Her teeth, if you can see it, the lip color is on the top of her teeth. She doesn't have very well painted teeth. I don't know if that's an Addy thing or not. But she does have her earrings. And then Stamp is a fairly old Stamp. I don't know how long Mattel had Addies with a Pleasant Company stamp on them. And maybe this isn't I don't know. I don't know. She's not squishy. And her body, fabric to me doesn't feel like Pleasant Company. She seems like an American Girl doll. But then she's got the pinwheel eyes, which I'm like, okay, did Mattel use much for pinwheel eyes? Like, I don't even know. I just find her so confusing. She seems to be like mismatched too, kind of like Samantha. Sorry, she has some hair that's like, it needs to be taken out. Yeah, so please let me know if I need to be worried about her face being kind of speckly. Maybe she's not supposed to be squishy. Like, I've never known an Addy that is Pleasant Company to not be squishy. Why would her stamp be what it is if she's not Pleasant Company or very early Mattel? And yeah, just let me know. Let me know what you think. So here's her clothes, just to add to the mix. We have got meat boots with grommets. So not first edition, we've got grommets. Pantaloons say made in China for Pleasant Company in 1993. I'll be honest, I don't know what year Addy came out. It was Samantha, Kirsten, Molly were 86, Simplicity 91, and then Addy was like, Addy or Josefina next? He was Addy, wasn't it? There's those. And then, like I said, her socks, they go up to the knee, not the hip. So, definitely not first edition Addy. And the waistband is definitely pretty loose, which is kind of unfortunate, but I think I can fix that with either safety pins or just straight up sewing it. But if it's worth that much, I'd rather not sew it. And like adjust it, take it out of factory style. Her socks are still pretty good as far as like stretchiness. Just crazy because like if this timestamp on her clothes is to be believed, they're older than I am, which is crazy to like think. Yeah, no stickers on the bottom of her shoes. No writing on the inside or the tongues or anything. So, to the best of my knowledge, they're her shoes. There's no writing in them. Like American Girl usually has like a I don't know if there's right foot or wrong foot. American Girl usually has a it's like stamped into the sole, kind of. I don't know. I have not had a lot of American Girl. She just that one boot off. I don't think there's anything in that boot. I know the ice skates had it that I had for like a little bit before I sold them. I get these tied. Dude. And there is plastic egglets. I don't know if that makes any sort of difference to anyone, but just to add it in as a note. And I'll grab her dress for like 1 second, but I'm pretty sure that's also 1993. Stickers. Tags. Stickers. Okay, we're tied. Tied well enough. Meat dress. Is overall in good condition, no missing buttons. Yeah, that's 93 too. So if Josefina was 92, does that mean she was first? Do I just have a newer Addy? Really can't remember. But yeah, this is why I'm making this video, because I need help. I posted it on a Facebook group. I've gotten a few replies, but everything I already kind of knew, if that makes sense. So I'm just looking for like, oh, here's the other thing about Addy. Maybe you noticed it without me saying it. She's got a zip tie. And I just feel like if she went to the doll hospital and got a new body or something, like, number one, she'd have the AG stamps, you know, like in her armpits and stuff. There is no AG star on her. I looked. So I was like, oh, maybe they just, at some point she got a new body. Nope. I don't know when the AG star started, so maybe that is still something we're looking at. I'm not like super like I want to know, but it doesn't really change the doll for me, I guess, if that makes sense. So it's not like disappointing either way. I just want to know, you know? So yeah, I don't know. She's very confusing to me. Out of all of them, I think she is the most confusing because I think I have Sam figured out. She's got different eyes. I don't think those are her OG eyes. But the clothes alone on these dolls, I feel pretty lucky to have some pretty in great condition first to second, maybe third, I could be a little wrong, but first to second editions. Like, I'm pretty bummed about that. So, but yeah, let me know. How hard is Addy's eyes to change if she's not squishy? I've tried 3 classic modes and I have not physically been capable of doing it. But like her eyelids, I want to keep her eyelids. Which means I have to teach myself how to take the whole eye apart. Okay, here they all are. My entire American Girl collection, which is insane. I never ever thought I'd have this many dolls. So we'll go a little bit closer. It's Josefina. Molly, well, not Molly technically anymore. She was kind of Molly. This other custom I've got, Kirsten, Molly. Maybe I can get a better view of the weird bubble between her pupil and like the outside of her eye there. And a better view of Sam's eye. Tell me those are not decal. I'd love to hear it. Look at those eyelashes. Yep. Kaya. Miss Nellie. Kaya. Miss Addy. And again, the soft eyelashes. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you made it this far, I appreciate it, and I appreciate any knowledge you're able to provide me with, because I know like 2 things, but I want to know 10. Bye!